Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I came outside this morning and realized it's nice out for once, finally. The temperature's nice, the roads aren't wet, and all that kind of stuff, so I figured I haven't driven the NSX. I haven't shown you guys the NSX in a while. I did a bunch of work to it. It's all back together, driving, all that kind of stuff, but I haven't driven it in a while. So I should probably disconnect the battery charger thing and hope it starts. Before we figure out if it's gonna start or not, this car is like, it's like your wife, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got its good angles. I mean, not to say it's like your wife and she's got bad angles. You know how women feel like they have their good side? Maybe everyone feels that way, I don't know. Anyways, there's angles of this car that are more flattering than others. Like this, in my opinion, is not a flattering angle for this car. This starts to get a lot better. This lens is funny, it gets like super warpy. So if you zoom in and bring it low, it starts to get way sexier. Same with the front, although it's hard to do from here, but you get the idea. Like that's just not as flattering as that. And don't mind the mess, you know, the dollhouse and stuff. We're doing some cleaning out, getting ready for this baby. There's stuff that's gotta go. All right, let's see if this thing's gonna start. That's a good sign. Here we go. Yeah, all right. The worst part about shooting stuff like this is like you always got to come back for the camera. How did I open that? The thing was still like opened in my pocket. That's funny. This car is entirely too much fun to drive, and it's probably better that I don't drive it more often because I'd probably get in trouble. But every time I drive it, I'm like, why don't I drive this car more often? It's so much fun. Now, you know what's funny is to get that shot, I had to pull in here, set up the camera, back up, pull back in. But that's part of the problem. That's why I haven't been making any of these videos lately. I'm just so stinking busy. And I've done things to help mitigate that, and hence why I'm making a video today. I've actually got time. I'll explain to you what I've done to kind of free up some of my time for some of you who are struggling with the same thing, just like super busy, million things going on. How do you segment your time, etc. Okay, so let me paint a picture for you guys, okay? A typical day for me would look like coming into the office, checking emails, a text comes in, and then I'm trying to update Facebook ads, and then I've got a Zoom call with somebody, and then I've got to get pictures done for something, but then a fire comes up that I've got to put out, so I'm meeting with Alex and someone else, and all these things are going on, and then by the end of the day, the video that I was supposed to put out to promote the thing never happened, and then it gets moved on the calendar to the next day, and then it's the same process over and over, and a lot of things don't happen. Things slip through the cracks, and it becomes a huge disaster, right? So one of the things that I'm really bad at is delegating things, and I recognize that, but I'm really bad at delegating things. I'll oftentimes rather have the shovel in my hand digging the hole than to ask someone else to do it, because it makes me feel like I think I'm better than someone else by asking them to do the task that I'm capable of doing, which in all reality, that's just not the case. Like, we're all team players. I have an incredible team around me. You know, the creative team, I've hired like 6 people to do the things that I used to do by myself. The problem is I feel like I still need to be part of all these things that are happening rather than letting them to report to the people above them and then they report to me. And I feel like I just need to be available to all these people all the time to do these things. And that's just not good for productivity. There's a lot of things that I need to be doing that aren't getting done. So what I've done is segmented my weeks. I've got a new weekly routine that we're putting in place that so far has been excellent. So what we've done is started to structure things in a way that I spend all of my days in meetings and scheduled Zoom calls and what employee needs to meet with me about this and approve that, and let's talk about these ideas we're doing those things on Mondays and Fridays, right? And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my days out of the office, in the studio, coming up with new, fresh, creative content, new product development, cutting, sewing, playing with cameras, like what's a new way that we can promote and sell this thing, what's the creative thinking side of things, right? And then that leaves Thursdays for kind of a floater day of doing podcasts, who do I need to meet with, who needs what, just kind of taking things as they come, things that get thrown at me, things that are sort of the wild cards. Travis needs me to film a clip for a product video on the website, etc. That kind of stuff on Thursdays, and then back to the meeting again on Friday, those structured meeting days. So Jade, my assistant, can schedule very specific meetings on those kinds of days. Podcasts happen on these days, and they know that I'm not available to them on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but it's for the greater good of the company, right? Like, they know that if I come up with a new, fresh idea, that's gonna keep progressing our business forward, and everyone's on board with this, and has been such a stress relief, of just mental stress, of not feeling like, well, I got to get on this another call. I got to do this other thing. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And then a lot of the things that you don't have scheduled into the day just completely get pushed to the side and never end up happening. Much like these YouTube videos that that I haven't made in forever, or even the baby, the videos around the baby that were going to be so game changing for our business. I haven't been able to do because I've been so busy with 4,000 things and hiring new people and yada yada yada. So, anyways, I don't know who needs to hear that message, but I hope it's helpful. You know what else is helpful? Is smashing the like button and subscribing. That's helpful too. But only subscribe if you want to. I'm not forcing you to do that yet. The like button would be helpful though. I would appreciate it. Anyways, I hope you find this sort of idea helpful in your own life and how to sort of structure or format your days or weeks. And even this video is one of those things that I took the time to do to kind of get the creative juices flowing, to kind of get back into that mindset again. So anyways, guys, if you found this video helpful or you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hey Zuri, what's up? Okay, bye.